Nick speaking, and welcome to this video. Right, Necron learning curve, heavy support, and finally we've come to the Doom Scythe. Now, this is going to be an interesting one, because these videos literally are just sharing my learning curve. So there's just my personal experience that I'm sharing with you guys. So let's have a look at my experience. So obviously I'm a long time old school Necron player. New codex comes out, flyers come out, 6th edition hits, flyers rule the skies. So how come I've only got one model? And I've literally just got this model. It is interchangeable, it's all magnetised, so that I can change it into a Night Scythe and a Doom Scythe. But that is the only model that I have. So why is that? Now the reason for that basically is because I don't necessarily have the money to invest in it, or B, the space in my case to invest in it, but more importantly because I've got a feeling that flyers are going to be a bit of a flash in the pan. I don't mean that flyers are going to disappear, but what I mean is that it's not going to be that long before flyers aren't what they are at the moment. I mean, at the moment they're awesome, but I don't know how long that's going to survive, and I just don't want to go out and buy like 6-7 flyers and then for things to change, because you know, my hobby for me, you know, it's a big investment, and I don't want to invest the money, time and effort in making a massive flyer list. When, especially, I mean, the buddies that I play, I mean, none of them at the moment has a defence line with, you know, quad guns and things like that. So I think it'd just be a bit unfair as well for me to turn up with like 6, 7, 8, 9 flyers on the table. No, I just don't want to go down that route. So that doesn't take away how good they are. Now, because mine is interchangeable, it's fair to say that I tend to use mine as a Night Scythe more than a Doom Scythe. I'll come to the Night Scythe video later on, so we'll talk about that later. But in terms of the Doom Scythe, there's no doubt whatsoever it's an absolute awesome gun that it has. You know, anywhere 12 inches of this base, you put down a marker and then you roll 3d6. Anywhere there you can make a line, and anyone that's hit basically under that line gets a strength 10 AP1 hit. Awesome. I mean, it's awesome. You take anything out in the game. And now for that reason I do use it in smaller games, because I think it's actually really, really good flyer to have in a smaller games. I mean, when I say smaller games, I mean like 1,000 points, 1,200 points. I think it sits really well in an army like that. I think maybe a single Doom Scythe in a 2,000 point list isn't necessarily going to be the way to go for me personally. I would rather have it as a Night Scythe, as I said, where you've got scoring troops in there, you know, for some fast, movable scoring troops. So that's where I'm coming from, really. There's no doubt it is a great vehicle, but I'm not convinced myself that it's the be and end all. You know, I mean, a lot of people say, I mean, I read comments about Doom Scythes all the time saying how cheesy they are. I don't think they are that cheesy. I mean, they're expensive. You know, they're just under 200 points. They are difficult to manoeuvre around the table. Okay, with this gun here you do have that range, the 12-inch range all around, which does make it easier to use than these, which only shoot forward in that arc. So yes, it is a little bit easier to use than that, but it's, I mean, you've got to have it in reserve, so you're relying on your reserve rolls, getting it out as well. So there's a lot of stuff in there where I think, well, if I'm going to invest 175 points, just giving away how many points it is, which I was tried not to do, but anyway, so yeah, if I'm going to invest 175 points in it, then I don't know, I think I can find other units that maybe suit my list a little bit better than this model. I'm not saying it's overpriced, but I don't think it's actually really cheesy. Yeah, so that's my experience with the Doom Scythe. Don't use it often, to be fair, but I do use it in smaller games. Now, having said that, these learning curve videos, which hopefully these videos that I'm doing are inspiring you guys, because in actual fact these videos are inspiring myself. I mean, I'm looking at this model here, I'm looking at my Doomsday arcs, and I'm thinking, actually, I want to make a list now. After doing these videos, I actually want to make a list using 2 Doomsday arcs and a Night Scythe as my heavy support. Never done that before. So it's inspiring myself, so hopefully, yeah, they're inspiring you, and let's learn together. Thanks for watching.